Namaste Losties, welcome to the midweek edition of the official fan show for Lost on Sky One. Hold on to your clothes, girls. Look who's here, it's Geeky Tom.
God, it's like I've never been away.
I'm getting a lot of messages from people saying, it's really nice to see what Tom looks like. Some even saying you're cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Someone who I think is an absolute dish, though. It's Paul Terry, the editor of the official Lost magazine. You're a good-looking fella.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, don't you be shy. Here's a recap on this week's episode. Ben is behind the attempts to test Aaron's paternity. Sun has been tracking Ben and is going to kill him. I don't think she's going to kill him at all, actually. Jim meets the young, pregnant Danielle Rousseau, and the nosebleed epidemic spreads. Now, back on the island, and our time travellers have made an interesting discovery. They land back at their camp, or they time travel, jump through back to their camp at some point, possibly in the future, because... Is it in the future? Because they find these boats with the Ajira bottles in, don't they?
Oh, we've no idea. I mean, there's so many different time frames they've jumped through.
Have a think, Paul.
A little
it's
bit
quite
mind-boggled.
Have a think.
I'll have a think, Tom.
There are clues.
I'll have a think, Tom. It's not obvious. No, I don't.
Okay, what are you saying to tell him? He's obviously a fool. What do you think is obvious?
Well, all the rusty cans and stuff, they're all empty. He goes to get a beer,
Yeah.
and they're all empty, all rusty, like they've been there for a while.
So does that mean?
Okay,
Does that mean that they've jumped? So they obviously jumped forward at some point in the future. All right, come on, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Catch up, guys, come on.
How far in the future have they gone?
About 2.5 years.
And you're getting that from what?
Yeah, I don't know.
There we
You
go.
don't know, though.
So there's an Ajira bottle in the canoe.
Yes.
What do we know about Ajira Airways? Not a lot. We'll have a look at their website.
We'll
have a little look at their
business,
website a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Who do the canoes belong to? I have a theory they could belong to the Oceanic Six returning somehow.
I like this.
Yeah, I've not. It's not any more thought out than that. It could be them, and they could be shooting at them to try and get their attention. Let's go to an email, shall we, from Andrew Tyson. After watching The Little Prince, I have a theory regarding the Ajira Airways bottles. I think that the water... Oh, come on, Andrew. I think the water bottles were left by the Oceanic Six upon their return in the future. This could mean the Oceanic Six used Ajira Airways to return to the island. Because I would doubt that Oceanic would let them all fly together on the same plane.
Why?
Because they're really bad luck. Last time they crashed, the plane blew up.
And that's what...
It'd be a little bit suspicious, in fairness, wouldn't it?
They're just not allowed to gather together in groups in case some big disaster
airport
happens.
security would be like, wait a minute, our insurance gone.
And-
no
totally.
claims bonus.
Any signs
ruined.
to that at all? Just no.
No.
But wait, but not to jump in. Well, I will jump in. Have the Losties so far in this season, have they actually jumped forward in time yet?
Yes, they've just done it in this episode where they found the boat.
Before this episode, like what the rules were talking about time travel, about going back and the record skipping, blah blah blah. But have they gone forward yet? Allegedly, have they gone forward yet?
No, as far as we know.
That's what's made me think they can't.
Obviously, no, they can. If you just please pay attention, Paul. It's obvious.
If you don't get this right, I'll do it.
I will get this right, but you can back me up on this. Obviously, the Oceanic Six are off the island 3 years hence, so they can jump up to that point.
Oh, okay. I had not considered that.
When the people are chasing them, they know that they're going to be there at that exact point in time.
It's a bit of a Marty McFly moment, trying to stop something. Yeah, head it off at the pass.
Yeah.
Can I finish Andrew Tyson's email? The poor fella's watching this, going, I've sent this in.
Sorry.
This could also mean that the unknown group attacking the Losties whilst they were paddling towards the Orchid Station was in fact the Oceanic Six. If it's not the O6 on the other boat, then it must be the Losties attacking themselves.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be pretty wicked, wouldn't it? I think it's going to be the Oceanic Six, though.
So when she was shooting back, it was in fact a mirror image of them.
The boat behind them could have killed them easily. You got Sawyer's back is there, and you could have shot it easily. They're obviously just shooting warning shots.
Oh, warning shots. Yeah, okay.
I'm loving. The first couple of episodes of Lost this season I found good to have it back. But I think this episode it's really, it's just ramped it up there.
Destiny calls. Fly Ajira Airways.
I've got my Ajira boarding pass. Let's have a look at the Ajira Airways website, which is ajiraairways.com. Geeky Tom, We've left you in charge of the computer.
I'm driving.
You're driving. Show us. Let's have a little look around, shall we? Look, there we go. First thing there. I know it's Destination Destiny. Fly anywhere for $87. Don't know where to go? Let us whisk you to a mystery locale. You won't know where you're going until you exit the plane into your adventure.
So that'd be the island then.
It's a bit of that. Come on,
I'm clicking.
So book us a flight.
Yeah.
Well, you book us a flight. Well, I'll give some facts.
All right.
Ajira in Sanskrit means a place to run or fight. All flights are booked at this time. Look, it's all closed down. We can't get in there. And the 5 Egyptian hieroglyphs seen on the Swan Station's timer are in the corner and the centre of the boarding pass.
Little watermarks. Very nice.
Oh yeah, they are. Look, that's good, isn't it?
Didn't see that at all.
Why
is it a tiger?
Locke went on a trip, didn't he? He went on one of those Australian. Maybe that was the airline he took.
No, Tom, you're right. Look, Australian walkabout.
Oh, it is a
Come on.
Polar Adventure.
Some of that.
And Island Adventures. Let's scroll down and see what the other ones are.
I missed the polar.
Swimming with sharks. The Dharma shark.
Dharma shark.
Excavation ruins. Now, we've not seen any ruins yet, have we, apart from the four-toed statue. So there's going to be something there.
Yes.
Discover the ancient secrets of the lost Polynesian civilizations, timelessly preserved in the world's largest humidor, the South Pacific. Descend the steps and explore the antechambers, halls, and places of ritual worship.
Yes, please.
There's talk of like the church, isn't there, or something?
The place we haven't been yet. The temple.
Scour the mossy fossils of our human ancestors and uncover each unique brick, richly decorated and placed with the precision of a modern architect. And I bet Antonio B. McCutcheon is an anagram of something. If you can work out what it's an anagram of, then get in touch with us. If you want to have a look around the website, it's ajiraairways.com. Let us know if you find anything on there that's relevant, that is important to the story, and let us know what Antonio B. McCutcheon is an anagram of.
Destiny calls. Fly Ajira Airways.
Got an email from J. Corn on the Cob. Where do they get these names from? Namaste and all that shizzle, guys. Behind me.
West Side.
Yes. Just want to point your attention to the scene in episode 2, The Lie, when Sawyer hurts his foot going through the jungle. Could Sawyer's injury perhaps... Okay. Sorry, it's just that this is very strange. Could Sawyer's injury perhaps lead to infection, causing him to have to cut off, you guessed it, his toe? With the current time shift occurring, is it possible that Sawyer could do something heroic for the islanders in the past, causing them to build a statue in his honour? And then he signs it, yours intoxicated, J.
I think that's probably one of the best ideas I have ever heard.
Yeah, that is superb.
I want
that's
that to
beyond
happen.
everything.
That is amazing.
I don't remember Sawyer hurting his toe.
He did. Don't you remember he was running right at the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
He got something. Oh, that would be the
So
best
they build
thing.
a four-toed statue. We only see one foot,
Yeah, a
so
complete
the other
statue. We're assuming a complete
I have been
statue.
expecting
his little
since
hair and his beard and his. I hope he has his little machete and his gun as well.
I have been expecting since
Frown.
Series 1 a statue of... Do you remember in Series 1, there was a rumour, maybe you didn't hear this, there's a rumour going around that there was a statue of Walt somewhere on the island. A friend of mine told me that, Series 1 or 2, that there was a statue of Walt on the island, and they'll find it and they go, oh, you know, he's like
That's
some
pretty
god.
cool. Yeah.
So it would make sense. Oh, that's a brilliant one if that's the case. Because that statue has got to be of someone. We assume both feet have only got 4 toes. We've only seen 1 foot, so we don't know.
It has to be Sawyer now. It has to be.
Episode 4, Miles is the next one to get the nosebleed. So far it's Charlotte, Miles, and Juliet suffering from what is described as
severe case of jet lag.
and Faraday questions whether Miles has been on the island before. You, young man, have an excellent theory on this. Spit it out to me.
Episode 1, first person we see is Marvin Candle, the baby. Baby is Miles. There you go.
It makes sense that he's either, what you're saying, he's Marvin Candle's son?
Yeah.
It would make sense, doesn't it? Paul Terry?
It felt a little bit random that you just dropped those two characters together.
Why not?
Well, no, I'm not saying it's nice, but I don't.
No?
Well, why don't you buy it? Okay, there's obviously they have an Asian background. You know,
I know, but that's kind of why I pieced it together.
They have an
I
Asian
think that's where you were
background.
going.
We
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Marvin Candle with a baby. Then nothing more is mentioned of it.
True.
Miles has been on the island before, and he's obviously got the gift where he can see, is it dead people? Can he detect shifts in time? We're not quite sure what
I want
his
to
gift
see
is.
more of that. Yeah. There's not been much of that.
But if he has come from the island, that could be where he got his gift from.
It's nice. I just don't. It doesn't. I'm not feeling it. I'm
You
not
know
feeling
what?
it.
I'm going to be so happy when this actually happens and I get to just rub it in your little face.
Is that a little bit like the whole time travel debate when you were both ranting on going? There's no time travel in Lost.
No, I think you'll find that I was saying there was time travel in Lost.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, getting tense in here.
Let's rewind the podcast and find out.
Time out. Back to this. Come on now. Faraday's obviously knows more than he's letting on. Faraday knows pretty. He knows exactly what's been going on.
He's the man.
Surely.
Daniel Faraday.
It doesn't know how vague he is. He's always kind of like.
But he's frustrated because he can't tap into the memories. That's the thing. He's got missing memories. I think that's why the journal.
I think in his journal, you open that up, you read it. Everything that's going to happen for the rest of this series is written in that journal. He knows where the island jumps to, how it jumps to. It's like how he knew that he was going to jump to a point where he could knock on the door and speak to Desmond.
But he
knows these things are going to happen.
But he looked really concerned about Charlotte getting the nosebleed. And that's a
he's
shock
feeling
to
guilty
him.
because it's him that's caused the nosebleed.
Okay. Okay.
That's why he's caused the nosebleed, surely. He's put her through this.
No, it was Ben that pulled
Ben
the wheel.
did the donkey.
Yeah, I know.
Donkey business.
Yes, but Faraday has been on this island, has lived through all of these events that are happening already.
So you're saying that he, like Ben, knows exactly how this is all going to pan out?
Yes. Anyway, what I want to know is, where are Rose and Bernard? they've
Get to the important facts.
Because we've lost a lot of the other Losties, haven't we? There were about 30.
It was the flaming arrow orc attack incident.
They didn't all get killed though, because they said they were going to meet them at the beach.
But no, there was a lot of sock death though, wasn't there?
Jumping to?
A lot of sock.
They've got to be jumping in as well, haven't they?
Okay, it's time to check out the leaderboard and see who is Sky One's biggest lost geek. So far is Donna. Well done, Donna, but there is a new contender. Let's have a look at the new person who has sent in their stuff.
Hello Sky One, Iain Lee, Geeky Tom, I'm Kane Derrick, and I'm here to tell you that I'm Sky One's biggest Lost fan. I've just built my own Dharma snowman. Are you him? Are you him, brother? Last merchandise! Right, Sky One, it's time to get serious right now. This is why I'm in the toilet, because it's a very serious place to talk. I am the biggest Lost fan because I don't just obsess over it and watch it episode after episode like every single Lost fan does, even though I do that myself. And what makes me a bigger fan than the average Joe Lost fan is that I bring Lost into my usual everyday life. I'm a full-time media student, and right here, when season 4 aired and it was the Hurley chase, I did a fat sound analysis on the opening scene.
Okay, I think we should stop this.
Yes, good call, Tom. Does anyone else feel not safe?
Feel slightly sweaty.
Slightly invaded. Yeah.
Well, thanks for that, Kane. We've all got the DVDs, mate. Thank you, Kane. Is Kane geekier than Donna? I just don't know. Send us your.
What's he doing there?
Oh, I don't encourage it, Tom. He's got a flow chart.
That's on loom paper.
Don't encourage it. Send us your webcam clips proving to us just how geeky you are. Try and keep them around 2 minutes. His goes on for almost 10. And you could be joining us here for the season 5 finale for a Geek Off quiz. If you want to send us an email with your clips and whatever you want, it's lostonsky1@sky.com. And breathe.
Can I just point out a schoolboy error from the biggest Lost fan ever? Lots of close-ups of the official Lost merchandise for about 10 hours worth of footage. No Lost magazines.
Oh, Paul. Listen, we haven't got much time, so could you sum up this episode for me, please, in 2 words?
Sawyer legend.
Nice, I like it. It's always been running around with a gun, and that's always good. Tom, 2 words. What does this episode mean to you?
In 2 words.
2 words.
Time travel.
Join us next week. We'll be discussing episode 5, This Place is Death. Ooh. And in the meantime, you can go back and watch all of our Lost Initiative shows to date at sky.com/lost. Keep your theories and emails coming in. Until then, namaste.
Get lost in the world. Destiny calls. Fly Ajira Airways.
Welcome to Ajira Airways.
We're happy to announce a new route leaving from LAX to Honolulu, Guam, and then to Indonesia.
Check out our new feature, Destination Destiny.
Namaste.
It's for a case of jet lag.